part 4 of Resident Evil 7. I think we are nearing the end, but I could be very wrong. As this is my first playthrough, so I don't know for sure. But something has given me that big climactic finale feeling as we draw closer into seeing just how crazy Ethan can get. Hopefully everyone's having a great Monday. Monday's an odd day for me to be streaming, but it'll be my new schedule moving forward. I'll have to get used to it. I believe we last left off with pretty much everything that I need to move forward here. Fully loaded shotgun, good pistol with lots of ammo, and a machine gun, and a grenade launcher. So yeah, we are a one-man walking army here. Let's see what else this has to offer. Lots more horrors, lots more spooks for me to be scared at. Day of the Fae, hello! I think you are quickly becoming the first person to usually pop their head in chat. Oh, okay, here we go. Alright, there is a good amount of monsters in this area. And Churro is also here. Hello. How's everyone doing today? It looks like there's plenty of monsters to greet us as soon as we start the stream. Also, there's an elevator that's taking us up somewhere, it looks like, or taking us down somewhere, I think. They're certainly not afraid of throwing a lot of enemies our way this late in the game, it seems. Oh, this one doesn't want to die. I thought I had missed it because I've been playing my game. Nope. We are just started. But it seems like you are playing Suikoden. Very nice. I gotta move this into my my quick slot here since I have so many guns now. We can earn badges now from watching? I guess so. I didn't know that. I'm learning as much as you are. I know Day's got a founder's badge because she was the first subscriber. But I also might need another moderator at some point. So I don't know if Day wants to be a moderator or if Churro wants to be one. Something to think about, but of course there's no requirement to do so. It is very dark in this lift that I'm taking. I feel like I'm going underground. I guess so. I don't know. It just popped up. I'll send a screenshot. Oh, okay. Yeah, like I said, we are all learning this together. Alright. This area is gross. Let me bring my pistol back out here. Wherever I'm going, it seems like it's deep underground. Maybe we go underground to solve the horrors of whatever's going on here. The bombs can't fool me. I've already dealt with these old habits at this point. Oh no, I have not one clue how to even moderate my own Discord servers. No pressure then. That's totally fine, Day. You can be a loyal viewer. It's just a thought. I never would require someone to be a moderator, but if they wish to take upon that task, then it's always there, I suppose. All right, let's take out this thing here. Who apparently he's got just a tremendous amount of health. My gosh. Oh, the Watch Streak 5 stream, Watch Streak for Day of the Fae. Plus, I've been contemplating trying to become a streamer. It's a lot of setup, I'll warn you that, but once you get past the initial setup, it's pretty easy to just hit the push live button to go live. But yeah, when I was first learning how to do it, I had to watch a lot of tutorials and videos on how to get everything set up the right way when you're first learning. Beyond that, though, if it's something you'd like to do, then I'd highly recommend it. Always go after what you like to do, I say. Something going on. We are going like deep into a cave system here, it seems like. And how's my health looking? Actually, it's pretty good. I'm going to take these Psycho Stems. Because I feel like there's probably some supplies around here. There we go. Some mags. 44 mag. Remote bombs. Very good. Hopefully I don't get blown up with my own bomb. There's some creepy ambience going on. Oh! Rude! They're trying to get me by having people spawn behind me now. Okay. Dirty tactics. How Monster Star has her set up is how I wanted to try, where I don't show my face, but there's more to do with the kid. Yeah. That would be a VTuber. Yeah, you're wanting to do that, which that is something that I don't even know how to do, because I'm more of a, I guess what they call a cammer. I have no issues showing my face. But I would definitely get in touch with Monsenstar on how to set up a VTuber avatar, if that's something you would like to do. I don't have any issues killing these monsters, but I do question how much ammo I'll have by the time I'm done with it, because they are throwing a lot my way with this area, it seems. Maybe we'll pull out the Magnum at the next stop that we have, because we haven't even used that the entire game yet, and I should have a decent amount of ammo to start using it, right? I don't know if I'm supposed to be blowing this up with the grenade launcher or something. I highly doubt it, but I do kind of wonder where I'm supposed to go from here. I don't care about showing my face. I just know my kid hates clothes and frequently comes in our room with nothing on. That's fair. You definitely want to protect yourself from situations like that. Alright, I have an idea. Like I said, I want to use the grenade launcher to blow up that barricade, but I don't want to go wasting grenades with how precious and limited those are. So maybe I go back? Oh no, this is a drop-off. I can't even go back. Yeah, I'm stuck here now, wherever I'm at. There's not a lot of places to go, though. So I feel like it has to be, like, destroying that barricade or something. Churro with the 10-day watch streak! My goodness, the loyal support! Thank you very much. I have learned us Neurospicy kids are the ones who hate clothes. I hate that word. But yes, I too hate clothing. If I didn't have to wear it by societal standards, I probably wouldn't. Who wants clothing, am I right? Oh, it's this minecart. Okay, well, I'm glad I didn't waste a grenade on this thing. Yeah, I knew something was going on with that wall. But I didn't see the ability to interact with the minecart right away. Also, my bracelet is making my skin itch for some reason, so we're going to probably take this off real quick. I think I'm having some kind of skin reaction from all the sweating I was doing at work or something. Neurospicy. Neurosopy. I can never... Yeah, there's just some words I just can't say. I try. Alright, now we're getting somewhere where it looks like maybe we're about to get into some kind of scientific facility or something. I like it because it's spicy. I like spicy. Mwahaha. Hopefully nothing too spicy. For me, once we start getting to like habanero peppers, that's where I draw the line. But I like me a good jalapeno. Reciprocity. That's my word. Now, what does that one mean? Reciprocity. Look at them trying to get me with these amateur bomb placements. And discombobulated. That one I do know. This is when I used to work at Safelite Autoglass, by the way. I used to be a call center agent for Safelite. But I still got my cup with the Safelite spirit. Bet you that cup doesn't even exist now for modern day employees. I got some... Oh! There's a bomb there. I was gonna say I have some... Oh, I'm like critically injured. Okay, let's get some medicine on me. Blow myself up with bombs. I mean, I guess I did just knife a bomb at point blank range. Probably because I'm always discombobulated. That's such a great word, though. It's so fun. Like, you can't help but love the word discombobulated, right? Who doesn't like a nice, fun word? Alright, let's check to see what's on this laptop. Friday, January 16th. Thanks to you guys, it's been about a week since my head's been clear and back to normal, and she still thinks she's got me. You guys really need to work on fixing that. Not only does she look like a little kid, but she's about as stupid as one, too. How rude. Mom and Dad are still totally under, though. I was wondering, is this whole family obsession something you guys programmed into her? It's kind of messed up. That bitch Mia is still somewhere in between Evie, La La Land, and reality. She gets pretty violent, so I locked her up in a cell. I thought maybe Evelyn would get mad since Mia's her favorite and all, but she doesn't seem to care. She actually goes and visits her sometimes. She thinks Mia's her mommy. Like I said, your bioweapon is messed up. Evelyn's family obsession is getting out of hand. She's making everyone kidnap more and more assholes off the street to add to her freak show of a family. Maybe she's getting tired of Mia not coming around, but it's a pain in the ass for me because I gotta clean up the mess whenever someone new comes along. This is like a whole freaking diary that he's writing here. By the way, Evie's looking sick or something. Her skin is getting all wrinkly and she's getting gray hairs. Is that supposed to happen? It's almost like she's getting old all of a sudden. No, that's not supposed to happen for kids. I'm no expert, but I do not believe children are supposed to be growing gray hairs. But just my personal theory. That does not seem normal, I would say. I would like a safe room, though. Could I be so lucky as to get one? There's an infection report here with really small text that I'm not going to try to read. So some kind of document of the infection. It looks like maybe Evie's infection here. The E necrotoxin E series dosage test. 5 minutes after dosage, vomit is induced. 12 minutes after dose, a cell calcification. 10 minutes after dose is death. Okay, so you die 10 minutes after being dosed. Doesn't seem like an FDA approved drug, if you ask me. It's more likely with those with the black hair, I've noticed. Yep. All kinds of messed up in this universe. Okay, this is where I make the serum. Maybe this is Evelyn's tissue sample. Is that Evelyn? Okay, necrotoxin. Is this going to cure her? Maybe. It could destroy Evelyn if injected into her. Okay, yeah. Some tells me Evelyn's gonna be the final big baddie we gotta fight. Gingers go white, brunettes go silver, gray. My one bestie's been gray since she was 15. Wow, that is an early age to get some gray hairs. But I think gray's hairs are also just stress related as well. I mean, I have an ex-girlfriend that was growing gray hairs, but that's because she had 5 kids. Evelyn's functions are also include the ability to form organisms from mycelia, the fungal filaments. The term organism is used loosely here. Strictly speaking, they are superorganisms formed of countless mycelia. What's important, though, is that they exhibit a strong survival instinct and will defend themselves ferociously with the slightest provocation. Their fungal toughness and remarkable strength give them significant battlefield potential. The researchers have been calling these superorganisms the molded, made of mold, and also molded as in shaped. Ugh, it's so hot in my room. I'm going to take my jacket off. I'm about to bite my dad if he doesn't stop poking my cheeks. I might need some clarification on why your father is poking your cheeks. Could also just be due to genetics. Yeah, I think genetics also has a tie into gray hairs. Where do we leave off? Molded as in shape, the name has a certain elegance to it. For the treatment of accidental infections, performing redacted on samples of Evelyn's body tissue produces a unique fungicidal serum. Administering the serum to an infected subject will cause the mycelia to calcify. Man, I'm feeling like I'm doing a whole scientific report here, like I'm back in college. My face, babe. Indeed, I understand it is your face, my love, but why is your dad poking your face? Why is he doing this? The serum will always be fatal since the treatment window is so small. The serum's primary use is therefore disposal of infected subjects rather than a cure. In exploring the serum's potential, we found that subjecting it to redacted would enhance its effects to extreme potency, becoming a compound we now call E-necrotoxin, which redacted in even tiny amounts. To pester me. So your dad just comes up, hey, Churro, what are you doing? Wait, what are you doing, Churro? He's asking to get his finger bit off, if that's what he's doing. What's been interesting to observe in Evelyn's behavior is her obsession with the concept of family. In experiments, we found on multiple occasions that infected subjects were compelled to act as her mother or father, treating her as if she were really their daughter. Why did she settle upon family as a theme for her mental control? Probably because family is the only thing that she can control, basically, I guess. It's just speculation, but it could be that she instinctively understands that a family unit is better suited to blending into social groups than a lone girl. That as well, I suppose. Oh, not the stab to the cheek to get on daughter's nerves poke. My dad did the same-ish when I was a kid.
Well, my dad never did anything like that, but my dad was also a very calm and quiet individual. He never tried to agitate us, I don't think. On the other hand, a sentimental sort might suggest that she's making up for a perceived lack of love in her quarantined upbringing, a parent's love. Aw, I can't help but kind of feel a little bad for Evelyn. She seems to just be like a test subject that's just basically stuck at the whims of neuro rounds. What on earth does that do? Contains a powerful poison that affects the nervous system. Okay. I have a poison grenade. Because you are a boy. I'm a man. I'm a man. I'm not a boy. No reason just to pester me and his fingers be close to my teeth. That's what I'm saying. Is you're gonna bite them off at some point if he keeps it up. Also, what happened to my nightlight that I had plugged in? I think my brother took it. Brother? Brother? What did you do with my nightlight? My nightlight. Is it over there? Oh, there's my doggy. You guys want to see Allie? Come here. I'm a bit distracted, but that's okay. No, no scratching. No scratching. No scratching. Come here. Come on. Get up here so we can all see you. Don't pull out my cables though. Get your booty up here. Well, why are you barking? Oh, there she is. She got a cone on her head because she's got allergies. She's very happy though, but she's just be scratching at her eye, and she's trying to agitate her allergies, so she gotta have a cone on her head sometimes. Oh, is he gonna turn into Patricia now? Good Papa, who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? You're a good baby. Yes, you're a good girl. You're a good baby. You're a big baby girl. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. You're very photogenic on this camera, ain't you? Allie girl, hi. Here, we'll temporarily take your cone off so everyone can see you without being the shameful cone. So you don't have to be a shameful cone girl all the time. Yes, you're a good girl. You're a good baby. Okay, now we're gonna put that nightlight back in because it makes my room look fancier for chat, so everyone can see nice little Milky Way lights dancing in my room, maybe. OMG, you did it for me. I was over here screaming at my phone so Allie could hear me. No, no scratching. All right, let me get the cone back on and I'll be right back. All right, I don't think that even did anything. I don't think you guys can see the light. Let's see if I can move the camera here so we can kind of see it a little bit better. It's over there in the corner. But if I do that, then the window light's just gonna blind y'all. So we'll keep it right here as it's been. Anyways, after that detour, let's get back to the game here. So I guess I don't need this corrosive acid. I'm going to put this away. Let's see. I want to put that enhanced handgun ammo away. Let's just put all of the handgun away. I don't need the handgun right now. We're bringing out the Magnum, baby. Give me the big, big Magnum. Yeah, 7 whole bullets. Guess we gotta make that count. I have 90 handgun ammo, though. Actually, I think I have more than 90. I think I have like 120 handgun ammo. I guess if I ever just need to blast a ton of regular bullets into people, the problem is that it takes like 10 bullets to take down an enemy this late into the game. That's what it feels like. The urge to be a menace if I was there. How would you be a menace? Are you just gonna dance in front of the camera? You going to smooch my cheeks? Oh no, the camera has a mind of its own. I swear this camera just likes to move. I can keep it here, but then it feels like y'all can't even see me. I need to get like a stable camera stand. That's probably something I need to put on my Christmas wish list. Poke your ass. That'd be hard to do with me, oh, there's Allie in the background. It'd be hard to do with me sitting down. But I think you'd manage to find a way. I'm gonna put this enhanced handgun ammo back since I don't need that right now. I want to hear how loud this Magnum is. Well, there's more chem fluid. Let's go make more first aid, I guess. I definitely find a way. You would just be hidden underneath my desk. Me not even knowing that you're there until you're poking my butt. I keep having to leave the chat to check my messages, waiting for my hubby to come home. That's a sad visual, just pining for the husband until he comes home. Where's my baby at? Why isn't he here with me? Peg him. Okay, that's not what I thought I'd see in chat. I don't like these ambient noises, I can say that. Let's take our psycho stimulants here. Oh, I need my drugs. Oh, nope. I do not want to be hearing singing in this place. That's not okay. I do not approve. I'm waiting for his message saying, open the door. He's bringing home the groceries. At least you got a man that does grocery shopping. Oh, good one. Come on, Evelyn. Daddy? I am not your daddy. You got the wrong man.
Fuck!
Man, this shaking is making it hard to aim. I ain't your friend, pal. I ain't your guy, friend. I did because I have apparently developed agoraphobia. Oh, that's unfortunate. That is a very real problem that does exist for some people, yes. Let's just bring out the machine gun. That seems like it's a good idea, right? Oh. I don't like how there's like an earthquake going here. And there's also the wall is oozing slime. I hate grocery shopping. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt. I do it because I'm the only one that can. But if I could ask someone else to do it, I would. I also have severe anxiety. Going out turns me into a killer. Well, we don't want to see any deaths, so I guess it is best that you do stay inside if that's the case. Pew pew. Lots of spooky music in this area. They're also giving me plenty of remote bombs to use, so I might pop some of these down for the next enemy that we encounter. Like that one. Oh man, there's a lot of them. Yep, she's bringing a lot of her resources against us. I'm not a fan of groups of people. It sounds like you and Churro have a lot in common. Too much going on for my brain at once and it overstimulates me. I would say certain places that I grocery shop, there can be too much going on where I'm like just wanting to scream for people to shut up and get out of my way. Okay. I sound like a big boy. It is a big boy. Oh my gosh, I'm going against two big boys. Which means I'm probably going to die. I thought I had the bomb out, but instead I'm shooting the shotgun into the floor. Yeah, what am I supposed to do against two of those things? I guess bring out the grenade launcher. Yeah, we'll do that instead this time. I also don't appreciate them being able to hit me through the walls. Okay, am I crazy or did I only just fight one that time? Did the game take pity on me? Grenade! I guess when you're going up against two massive fatties, that's the one time that we bring out the grenade launcher. It definitely feels like this has become a bit more of an action game than it has a horror game. I was remarking that to my brother as we were kind of discussing this game a little bit. It starts off scary, but then you get so much heavy weaponry like machine guns, grenade launchers, flamers, that now I just feel like I'm John Rambo going Call of Duty up in this. I have to go in a few to eat dinner, babe. Oh, no problem. You enjoy your dinner, sweetheart. I'll still be here when you come back, unless you have a very, very long dinner. They're fluffy, not fat. Nope, those ones are fat. They've hit the damn level. I would not want to get on the elevator with them. I'll say that much. A mind map. I always did want a map of the local mines. Evelyn! You need to stop, Evelyn. You're grounded.
I'm sure of it. It's not here. It's gone.
Oh
It's
yeah,
gone.
we've been here already. I don't remember when. This was like at the very beginning of the game, I think. Like we were. How do we get in this circle here? We've come back to the house after all this time. It's full circle. That I wasn't expecting. Hello? Zoe? Ah, the time that my wife cut off my hand. Good times.
Why am I seeing this?
I remember it as if it just happened yesterday.
It's me. I know you didn't mean to hurt me.
Kill him, Mommy.
But you shouldn't have done that! It fucking hurt!
He doesn't want to be my daddy? Then he can die.
You're not very polite, Evelyn. We gotta work on your manners.
Turn to kill you.
Am I really back in the house, or am I just experiencing hallucinations here? I'm just getting flashbacks.
You're gonna be one of us. And then maybe you'll play nicely.
I'm not playing.
No! Get that away from me!
I don't want your help!
I'm just shooting at ghosts now. I don't know if I was actually supposed to hit her or not. BRB now. No problem. You enjoy your dinner. I feel like we're about to hit a sad moment. The music's getting all emotional. Okay, that's unsettling. I didn't need to see that. Big doll sitting there. That's not necessary. Let's go upstairs. definitely an interesting music choice. It's very somber.
Get away!
No! I'm the owl! Okay, am I not supposed to go forward? Because I'm hurt. How am I supposed to approach? We're gonna go this way.
No, you don't!
Okay, I'm not supposed to go that way. I will hit you with a grenade launcher, ma'am. Am I out of healing? I think I'm out of healing. That's not good. What on earth am I supposed to do here? Am I supposed to die? Is that what this is? I will accept my fate if that's what you want. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do there. Evelyn won't let you go near her. If you want to take her out with the neurotoxin, you'll have to guard against her attacks. Well, that's what I was doing, but it wasn't doing anything. Oh my lord! Just take your medicine. That was a child scream that I did not need to hear, and it's very bright.
You.
Is she Evelyn?
Why does everyone hate me?
I'm very confused. Ah! I'm very confused. Are you Evelyn?
It hurts! It hurts! Damn you! Damn you all to hell!
This game just got very strange. Am I supposed to be attacking you? I don't know what the objective is here. I don't like you. Oh, you ate me. I didn't think it was just as simple as me just unloading my gun in her, but I guess I'm just gonna start blasting.
Why does everyone hate me?
Goodbye, Evelyn.
It hurts! It hurts! It hurts! Damn you! Damn you all to hell!
Evelyn was an old lady this whole time. I'm going John Rambo on you! I'll show you true American patriotism! And then the Air Force came and saved me. I'm still going for America. At what point does this man just accept his fate? Oh no, she got my leg. I got the bad ending. I can't do anything. Why isn't the Navy saving me? What the actual hell is that? That's Evelyn, the little girl that we were searching after, who is apparently now an old lady that has turned into a giant squid monster. Who are you? What is going on in this game? I was understanding what was happening, but then I got thoroughly lost. Now I'm confused. Now I got the world's strongest handgun. I'll show you America. Alright, I'm out of ammo. What happens now? That's it? I kill her with a really powerful handgun? And then she turned into rock. Very low polygon rock. Wow, what a strange ending. I will do anything for love except that. Where were you guys like 2 hours ago? Why are you just staring at me, buddy? I need to be airlifted to a hospital.
I'm Redfield.
Oh,
Glad we found you.
is that Chris Redfield?
The fuck took you guys so long?
I think even me not being a Resident Evil fan, I think I recognize Chris Redfield. Hey, you're alive.
Mia. You made it. I'm glad.
Did I?
Man, we have some serious therapy we need to go through.
They say that when one door closes, another opens. Well, a door closed tonight. And what a long night it was. But not just for me. Mia and I weren't the only victims here. So were the Bakers. It was that thing, Evelyn, who made them that way.
That dang Umbrella Corporation.
And these guys are here to clean up the mess. I had just come to terms with losing Mia. And now she's back and wants to start over. Put all this behind us. Maybe this is where the next door opens.
I guess that's one way to reunite with your long-lost wife. The end. I can safely say that I really thoroughly enjoyed the game up until the last 15 minutes because the ending was just weird. I think I might have redone the ending maybe slightly differently. All done. What's next? Next, I think we do the Paynes Creek killings. I don't know if I have it installed though. I'll have to look. I have been thinking about also doing the DLC for this game. Maybe not all of it, but there's one that I was wanting to check out. But I'd have to purchase it first. Very artistic credits. Or we can go achievement hunting and see what achievements we missed.
They locked me up and took my soul.
Let's see if the DLC for this game happens to be on sale. If it is, we'll just pick it up. I don't think I'd be so lucky though. It is not on sale. And the one I was looking at was, it's called The End of Zoe, so I think it would show you Zoe's, ending, I guess, since hers was kind of left up in the air. Like, we don't really know what happened to Zoe. I think I'm going to skip this. I like the credits, but I don't want to watch the whole thing unless there's like some post-credits scene. And we'll skip this one too. So it took us 10 hours to beat the whole thing. Died 13 times. I got 8 out of 20 of the bobbleheads. 13 out of 18 of the coins. I had to heal 39 times. I never used a stabilizer. I think that's the one that increases your reload speed. And now I got Madhouse difficulty and a new weapon apparently if I wanted to do a new game plus. The Secrets of Defense. I wonder if that lets me just be a martial artist and just beat the crap out of everyone. Well, let's see if the Payne Creek killings are... Let's see if I have that installed. Oh, wow. It felt like... It felt a lot longer than 10 hours. But, I do have it installed. Nice. So we'll just transition to that. But I guess that's the mark of, a good game is when it feels longer than it actually is, right? Alright, I do have to change the stream info here so people don't think that we're still playing Resident Evil 7. Alright, and then the Paynes Creek Killings, by the way, is a detective mystery game that I've never played, so it'll be a first playthrough just like it is here with Resident Evil. So if any of y'all have played like Nancy Drew games, I think it's a lot similar to that from what I've been told. So we'll see what this is all about. This comes recommended from my sister, who said this is a really good game. Let's make sure that changed. There we go. All right, then we just gotta launch it here. All right, there we go. Let's increase the resolution, because I could probably run this at maximum graphic settings. Fantastic. I mean, I could use Death of Field, yeah. Lens dirt value. Interesting. I already like the music. Pretty music. Alright, I guess we're gonna just hit new game. Let's see what this has to offer. This game seeks to emulate to a certain degree the experience of investigating a murder case. You'll need to search each location carefully, find clues to proceed, and use your observation and deduction skills to uncover the hidden secrets. You recommend writing your own notes and or taking advantage of the in-game camera. The game autosaves whenever you enter a location. Should you encounter a bug or problem while playing, such as being stuck behind furniture or getting pushed out of the game world, simply use the reload button in the menu to transport you back to the entrance to the location. Your game will continue from there and you will retain everything found up till that point. Good luck. Might need to make my own notes. That's very old-fashioned if I have to do that.
Hey, Janet. So the chief has entrusted you with my assignment, hey? I hope it didn't interfere with your weekend plans.
Ooh,
Anyway,
killings.
told me to call you and fill you in on it. You remember the murder that happened a few years back that was never solved? The one at Paynes Creek where the ex-mayor's wife was killed? Well, the property's being auctioned off soon, so we don't have much time to dig up anything that's relevant to the case. So, see what you can find. Hopefully it'll be something worth publishing. Anyway, take care. I'll see you on Monday. Bye.
Am I supposed to be seeing something? Because right now it's all black. Okay, I don't know if that's intentional or not. I don't think I was supposed to see anything. All right, so very beginning here. Let's see. Who killed Vivian Roberts on August 3rd, 1999? In 1995, Vivian Roberts, a successful businesswoman and wife of a former mayor, was murdered and dragged to the front of her own home. The case was never solved and the killer never found. It was rumored that a private investigator was in Paynes Creek sometime later, but there's nothing more on that. I'm getting some hiccups. I don't know what's going on. Last week we received news that large swaths of Paynes Creek County will be auctioned off soon. We would like to revisit the story and attempt to find out the following. Who killed Vivian Roberts? What was the motive? What was the murder weapon? Please submit your findings and a front page photograph for your story to be published. Oh, I gotta be a photographer too? It's already hard enough being a detective. Don't forget to bring the camera. Okay. Population 0. Okay. Abandoned town. Are we in a ghost town? Wow, we walk very slow. The game will proceed to the ending. I can just leave at any point. I've already found out. Alright guys, I beat the game. We're gonna go to the ending. That's crazy. You can just give up at any point. Like once you know the answer, I guess. There's something posted on the window. It might be important. Okay. Cemetery gate padlock 1131. I'd say that's pretty Easy. Anyone home? I do wonder, like, how much, like, is there anyone that we're gonna talk to? Because it sounds like it's a ghost town. We might just be here investigating the entire place by ourselves. I don't have any flashlight, so I can't see whatever is in here. Some light switches don't work. Find another way to see better in the dark. Yep, I figured out how to crouch. Man, the lighting's interesting, like how it becomes like a blur when you're looking in some areas.
Hi, this is Steven. I just wanted to make sure the package was sent. Again, I'm currently at Anne's Courtyard. Any extra info you have would be much appreciated. Thank you very much. Talk to you later.
Okay, I don't know how useful that was. Scott Brooks, Paynes Creek Trinity Church pastor's son, suspected for killing Vivian Roberts. Well, it's clearly him. I found out, guys. It's Scott Brooks. Case closed. Witness reported seeing a suspect fleeing from murder scene late night. The police apprehended Scott Brooks yesterday afternoon. He was residing at the Roberts hunting cabin by the trailhead. According to a witness who at this time was who has wished to remain anonymous, he was coming home late on July 19th at around 11:50 p.m. when he saw Scott walking very quickly away from the Roberts mansion heading down Silver Lake. Although Scott looked upset, the witness did not think it unusual until a few days later when he came across the newspaper article on Vivian Roberts' murder. Feeling uneasy about the whole situation, he called the police. Shortly after the call was made, the police arrived at Scott's cabin and questioned about his whereabouts the night Vivian died. Scott said he did meet her that night, but said he had nothing to do with her death. Scott was later brought down to the station for further questioning. Something tells me that if there's anything I know about detective games, yeah, he's too pretty. There's no way it's him because they wouldn't just give us the killer right away. So unless they're doing reverse psychology, but I think if anything we can probably rule him out as the person that didn't do it. Okay, that drawer's locked. Okay, we got some kind of booklet here. Vivian Roberts' funeral was held this afternoon. Bernard, the butler, Dorothy, the head servant, Derek, the family chauffeur, and his mom, Wanda, who is fighting cancer, attended. So these all could be suspects. Bernard, the butler, Dorothy, the head servant, Derek, the family chauffeur, and his mom, Wanda. It's got to be the cancer patient. Vivian's husband, Charles, who might also be a suspect. That'd be the first person that I would suspect is the husband, because usually they're the ones that want to collect on life insurance. Charles came with their daughter, Trisha. Charles did not utter a word. He was very quiet. Okay, that's already making me more suspicious. Most of the town came and paid their respects at the funeral. Halfway through the ceremony, Trisha started to weep loudly. Dorothy brought her elsewhere and the crying died down. I noticed that Dorothy looked tired. It must have been tough to take care of Trisha. She's been having multiple breakdowns. I can't blame her. With the loss of her mother and with her boyfriend being accused as the killer. Okay, that was her boyfriend that was accused. It must have taken a toll on her. I feel sorry for the whole family. Only way he did it is if she refused him, and at that point he'd have more than likely used a knife and stabbed her a lot. True. I mean, he did see her the day that she died, so I understand why he's a suspect, but I don't think it's going to be that easy unless they're just doing some reverse psychology on me. The town of Paynes Creek is quickly becoming a ghost town. The population has decreased drastically over the years. Ever since the deaths occurred, it seems that more and more people are actively looking to leave this town. It's sad to see a once lively town become what it is now. It's been almost 6 months since Vivian was killed. Her death still bothers me. Why was she killed? What was the killer's motives? She was someone who had earned the love and respect of the community. No employee of hers nor any citizen of Paynes Creek reaped any benefit from her passing. It doesn't make any sense. So, sounds like it's a crime of passion. Probably like angry ex-boyfriend stabbed her to death or something. I don't think if no one benefited from her death, then there's no life insurance that was collected maybe. Paynes Creek Community Hospital is officially closed. The remaining patients have been allocated to other hospitals that will provide suitable services for them. To be honest, it's hard to watch them leave. I wonder if the day will come when I will be reassigned somewhere else. So this is a journal from James Howard, it seems, who was maybe a nurse or doctor that worked at the hospital in this town. Vivian Roberts, successful businesswoman and wife of ex-mayor, found dead in front of her home. Third death to strike Paynes Creek in less than a year. Wow. There have been 3 murders in the year? Or are they just... I mean, it is the Paynes Creek killings, plural. So I guess maybe she's the third and final one. The wife of ex-mayor Charles Roberts was found dead in front of her home at 1 Maple Drive, Paynes Creek at 7:15 a.m. Okay, so that's... I'm going to take a picture of that. I feel like that's going to be important. The time of death, at least when she was found. Here we go. 7:15 a.m. That's going to be important later, I bet. Because there's going to be some kind of contradictory statement from someone where they're going to be like, I saw her body at 6 a.m. And I'm going to be like, bullshit. You're lying to me. Mary Martinez, a maid currently working at the mansion, was retrieving the morning paper when she saw Vivian's body. She immediately called 911. The Paynes Creek Sheriff James Howard arrived shortly, and the victim was pronounced dead. The time of death was estimated between 11 p.m. last night and 1 a.m. this morning. Okay, so that's the actual time of the death. The body was discovered at 7:15 a.m. They're suspecting time of death was between 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. So we'll take a picture of that as well. Since apparently I got to be a detective here, we're going to take pictures of things with my cell phone. Coroner's office waiting for an autopsy. Or the body is currently at the coroner's office waiting for an autopsy. The people of Paynes Creek has started grieving for her. Candles and flowers were being placed at the gates in front of her home where she was found. Vivian was indeed a person who many respected and adored. Her success in business, her loyalty to her family, and her love for the people of Paynes Creek are unsurpassed. She will be missed. Okay. There's a missing boy report. I don't think that's going to be relevant to the case, but I guess we can always come back here in case we have to learn about some missing boy, Joshua S. Taylor, age 13, a little redhead boy. Last seen 4 Pebble Lane across the river on the playground, wearing his favorite blue jacket. He has a scar below his left eye. He does? Is this the scar right here? That doesn't look like a scar to me. Ooh, a dinner, meals, delicious. That's not gonna be. I don't think that's gonna be important. We'll leave that behind. Let's see. What is this? A flashlight. Okay. Okay, and then we got a map here. I don't think I'm gonna need the map unless I get really lost. Then I'll look at it. It looks like we're in an actual, like, jail here. Because there's, like, a cell. I have returned. We beat Resident Evil while you were away. We are now on a new game, the Paynes Creek Killings. But welcome back, Churro. How was your dinner? It's locked. I got the gate code, 1131. Oh wow, you can run really fast. The difference between just walking like this and then running is like 3 times faster. Zoom! It's crazy how fast you run, jeez. So where's the padlock? Because the code's 1131. I kind of thought it'd be like right here. Closed for good. That's not something we like to see. I can't jump. There's no jumping. Oh, that's the cemetery gate. Okay, this is not the cemetery. There's probably a key for this gate. We're gonna take a picture of this. There's probably a key for this gate somewhere in here that I missed. So let's see if I can find the key. The Story of Tonti. Dear Sheriff James Howard, due to the decreasing population of Paynes Creek County over the recent years, we have decided to delegate manpower elsewhere. This letter is to inform you that you have been reassigned to Grand County starting May 14th. Please report to our office before May 12th. All right. There is no police that are here. I see the keyhole, but I don't have... Oh, there's the key. Yeah, I don't know why I was struggling to find that earlier. And there's the other key that we need. This report is an update of what happened to Vivian Roberts. Scott Brooks, the only suspect of this murder case, was apprehended a few days after Vivian's body was found. According to our investigation, someone saw Scott at around 11:30 p.m. near the woods north of the mansion. They saw him around 11:30 p.m., okay? Time of death, they said, was between 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. So that does line up so far. Two hunters were looking for more wood for their bonfire when they heard shouting. They witnessed Scott and Vivian arguing. However, they were too far to hear the content of the argument. 6 months prior to Vivian's death, Scott was fired from working at the mansion. She cited Scott for tardy work and rebellious behavior. She also prohibited Scott from visiting the mansion and meeting Tricia, who by then had a close relationship with Scott. We are currently investigating the case. Scott is our main suspect in Vivian's murder. So, yeah, the evidence, unfortunately, does not seemingly to be pointing in his favor. That still doesn't mean that he's the one that did it, but it's not making him look any more innocent, unfortunately, for him. Also, the flashlight respawned, which is interesting. There's a ghost in here that is leaving flashlights everywhere. Open sesame. I think we are now in Paynes Creek. Lots of homes to investigate, probably. I probably don't want to go too fast, I guess, because I might run right past some useful evidence. But right now, most of these homes seem to be boarded up. So I'm not sure how much evidence there is to be gained on the outside of these homes. It's a nice town. It's too bad it's a ghost town now because it's pretty. Sorry, we're closed. No dead bodies in the back alley here, so that's good. Okay, that's locked. Everything's locked. I guess I shouldn't be surprised that when you go into a ghost town, they locked all the doors. This place seems too clean, though, for being a ghost town, you know? I figured there'd be, like, moss and stuff growing on the sides of the walls. What is this? How is this one locked? This looks suspicious. The mailbox came off or something. Everything's locked. I can tell that's going to get old very, very quickly. Yep, you're locked. You're locked. Why didn't the police department give me keys for this godforsaken place? Even the car doors are locked. Okay, that place isn't. Access denied. I found the one room in the entire place that's not locked. The one house. I guess we'll start here. No surprise, I don't think the electricity's on. That doesn't seem to be working. This is some ominous music. All the chairs are put up. An old-fashioned way to listen to music. I think those are called like sonograms or something, or like I know they're record players, but like what's the actual name for them? I know how to play darts. I'm not reading that. Hey, who's playing the piano? Alright, little pamphlet here for the place. I don't think anything there is super useful. I swear, if I were to meet another person here, that'd probably be the scariest thing at this point, because I'm not expecting to meet other people in this game. I would get jump scared, like, what are you doing here? Here's some of our usual customers. You might want to memorize this. Oh, shoot, I'm dropping my phone. This to me says I probably should take a picture of this. Oh, God, okay. These are the usual customers. These are probably homes that are unlocked, maybe? Letters or documents for in-guests go in its respective slots. A case of Da Vinci wine. See, now the detective's just gonna get blasted. He's just gonna get wasted in this ghost town instead of solving the case.
Hi, this is Oliver Gibson.
I need a game like this for PlayStation.
Thank you for letting me borrow your toolbox and shovel.
Yeah, it just reminds me of the old Nancy Drew games.
And I didn't get the chance to return it yet. In the case you need them, it's currently sitting in my photo lab. Ask Mrs. Patterson for my spare key.
All right, I'm gonna listen to that one more time.
Hi, this is Oliver Gibson. I just wanted to thank you for letting me borrow your toolbox and shovel. I'm currently out of town for a few days, and I didn't get the chance to return it yet. In the case you need them, it's currently sitting in my photo lab. Ask Mrs. Patterson for my spare key.
Mrs. Patterson for the spare key. Well, she's not on the guest registry. I never played the games, but I read the books along with the Hardy Boys. The Nancy Drew games are really, really good. They're kind of old though, so this is like kind of like more of a modernized version of it. But if you guys like this game, then we might play some Nancy Drew games if this ends up becoming popular. If we all end up enjoying this. I don't have any keys to access these drawers here. Here's one. Here's the key you requested. Well, let's see if one of these keys opens up. Address for the key is written on the paper next to it. Okay, hold on. 7 Black Pine Road. Alright, we gotta go there next, I think. Let's search upstairs first. A painting that's been knocked down. These are all going to be locked. I just know it. What's this here? Uh-oh. Late rent fee due. Thank you for your rent payment. As stated in your rental agreement, however, when rent payments are not received by April 4th, you must pay additional rent because of a late charge due or because you did not qualify for the rent discount. The required additional amount was not included in your payment and therefore is now due. Stinking landlords. Always trying to get an extra dollar. Please send the additional required amount of $85 at once to bring your credit balance up to date and remove it from the delinquent list. This amount must be paid within 7 days from the date of this notice. Thank you for your prompt cooperation. Something tells me he didn't pay it. So 201's a tardy tenant. I wonder who 201 is. Let's go check that out so we can judge them. Neil Merle. Mr. Neil. Or actually, I guess it could be Stephen Moss. Yeah, it's Stephen Moss because Neil checked out. I'm sorry, Neil. I didn't mean to accuse you. Stephen Moss. Stephen Moss can't pay his stinking rent. Go figure. Okay, what was the address for that thing again? Something 7 Black Pine Road. We gotta look for that. Alrighty, well, I hate to do this midstream, but I have to use the restroom. So I'll be right back. Y'all can listen to the nice, haunting music as I go take a piss break. My hallway's glowing. Sorry, I desperately had to use the restroom. I'm watching this video of this little boy. He's opened up a PlayStation 2. It's adorable. I'm gonna finish watching this real quick. This is the exact kind of thing that I would do when I was a little kid, because I got a Nintendo GameCube or like a PlayStation 3, and I was freaking out. That's a cute video. Alrighty. Back to solving murders. So we're looking for the address 7 something. Ooh, the farmer's market. Fresh eggs. Specially selected cheeses. Pies, jams, and jellies. Stevie's Barber Shop. Okay, the addresses are going up. That's 13, that's 11. Let's go this way to see if we can find number 7. Here's number 7, okay. Why can't I use this? This has to be the right address, right? 'Cause this is number 7. Unless I'm on the wrong road. I could be on the wrong road. This is the Paynes Creek Trinity Church. The truth shall set you free. Well, I suppose maybe there's more than one house number 7. I don't even know what road I'm in. I don't see no street signs. Gosh darn it, everything's locked. No key in sight, not even behind the dumpster. Let's see what's on top of this hill here. I'm gonna turn around the corner and the chupacabra is gonna jump out and get me. El Chupacabra. Is this like relaxing music, or does this give y'all anxiety? Because I feel like it gives me anxiety. Like something's wrong. That's the kind of vibe I get. The trees rustling in the wind is peaceful, but other than that, I think how quiet the town is unsettling. Do all these doors actually open up at some point? Because I think the funniest thing to me is just running around like a madman, just trying to open up every single door in this place. Because if all of these doors open, if there's keys for every door, which I highly doubt, this game would be much longer than I anticipated. This looks like a cemetery, doesn't it? Or like a courtyard? Like, what would this be? This has to be a cemetery or church. It's probably the church. I don't see any gravestones. Wait, Rowan is in the game? In this game? God, I hope not. Are we talking about the same Rowan? Or are you saying that Rowan's back in 174? I haven't seen anyone with any massive eyebrows yet, so I don't think Rowan's here. You said a chupacabra? What does that got to do with Rowan? El chupacabra. That would be something you would say, though, I guess. Where do we just go? Ew. Yeah, if Rowan's in this game, I'm quitting early. I'll say that. This is big, whatever this is. Didn't realize Rowan was in the game. No, no, no. Don't speak that into existence. Oh, this is a big home that just seemingly seems to be open. Of course it's locked. What else did I expect? If this whole place is abandoned, why not just punch through the glass? I guess detectives have to leave the crime scene as they found it, yeah. They didn't even finish packing. They seem to have left in a hurry. Do 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 do. At least they got all their boxes labeled. Adios. Some off-brand Cheerios. I don't know what I'm expecting to find in here in terms of clues, but I'm doing my due diligence as a detective, and I'm just opening up every door and every drawer that I find. They're so rich they have 2 mop buckets. Okay, a diary. Here we go. May 24th, 1993. I've been here for almost 3 months. Everyone treats me well. Most of the workers have been here for a long time, some as long as 30 years. Dorothy is probably the oldest maid here. She's really nice and is responsible for taking care of all the maids. She's always giving me snacks. The other oldest worker is probably Bernard, the butler. He's so serious, I don't think I've ever seen him smile. Dorothy and Bernard don't talk much to each other. However, they are perfect when it comes to attending Charles and Vivian's needs. I guess that's why they are in charge here. I noticed Charles and Vivian are never together much either. Even when they are both at home, they don't seem happy. What is going on? Vivian was passing by when I broke the vase. I must have been really nervous because I stood there for God knows how long. I thought she would scold me or even fire me. Instead, Vivian invited me to have tea with her. She asked me about my parents and what I wanted to do in the future. I told her I'd hope to open my own deli someday. She said I could do anything if I set my mind on it and work really hard. Like me, she used to be poor. Now she's a successful businesswoman. I hope to be like her someday. Wanda is sick. I've heard she has cancer. It has been 2 months since I took over for her. Her son Derek stays with her whenever he is not driving for Charles. I feel sorry for them. Luckily, Mr. Roberts helps with their financial needs. I pray she gets well soon. Andrew shouted at me for walking on the grass. Wow, seriously? He's one of those people? Stay off my lawn! Though I was sure I didn't step on it this time. He's always drunk anyways. Scott told me to ignore him. I'm not sure how he could be so patient, always taking care of Andrew and covering his workload. I would have assumed that Scott was Andrew's son if I had not known that Father Matthew adopted him years ago. He's so nice and talented, not to mention handsome. If only he wasn't taken. Oh, she's crushing on Scott. He's so long, tan, and handsome. Where do you keep your flaming hot Cheetos? Who's got the money for a home this big? With a giant stone fence, a giant stone wall dividing the entire home. That's wild. Is this like garages? This is like a castle. Y'all live in a dang castle. Almost. Might as well be. Beautiful fence work here too on the wooden fence. That's very ornate looking there with that gateway. Looks like something I'd make in The Sims. I don't know why I'm closing the doors behind me, but I kind of feel like it's polite, right? The SpongeBob quotes. My leg! Okay, this was, is this the code that we had taken a picture of? The 1131. I don't think it is, but that's the only code that I know right now. Nope. I'm not going to try to brute force it, so I'll have to come back and try that out later, I guess. But yes, I do be quoting my SpongeBob. I make SpongeBob connoisseur. I devour SpongeBob knowledge and I retain it in my brain for all eternity. Although it's usually just the first 4 seasons. Anything beyond that, and I'm not really an expert. Dr. Henry Johnson found drowned in a vehicle at bottom of Cherry Creek Lake. Well, that's a bad way to go out. Body submerged in water for as long as 15 days. Gross. That'd probably be a disgusting body. A burgundy car was found at the bottom of Cherry Creek Lake yesterday afternoon. A swimmer who chose to remain anonymous said he was diving in the lake when he saw what appeared to be a red car glittering at the bottom of the lake. He swam toward the vehicle and was shocked to see a body in the driver's seat. He quickly called the police. 3 hours later, the vehicle was pulled out of the lake and the body was identified as Dr. Henry Johnson. Based on the police report, the body had been in the water between 10 and 15 days. Paynes Creek Community Hospital confirmed that Dr. Johnson last checked in on June 28, 1995. The hospital staff assumed he had left Paynes Creek for business purposes, which Dr. Johnson was known to do rather privately. No missing person report. It doesn't continue. But it says it continues, but he's dead. That's all we know. Okay, nothing of importance on there. Let's go upstairs. Of course it's locked. That's the one thing that is going to drive me crazy with this game. I can already tell. Like, every single door seems to be locked. Notes for Vivian's tea schedule. Tea time is 3:20 on the dot. Use the flower pattern cup for Mondays. Gold line cups are for guests. Use 1/2 cup of milk. Always leave sugar on the side. Never interrupt unless she calls for you. Man, very strict tea time schedule. Or rules, I guess. Very strict tea time rules. Doesn't seem like there's much to discover on the second floor here, except for how to host tea time properly. I am not a SpongeBob fan. Gasp! How could you? I'm not a fan of stuff beyond, like, season 4. Like, later seasons. Once it starts to turn into those episodes where they're just torturing Squidward, or, like, the gross-out humor I'm not a fan of. But old SpongeBob, like classic SpongeBob, the mwah, chef's kiss. I'm sorry, Thomas. I must have forgot to check inventory. Apparently, we're missing a case of Da Vinci's. Please don't tell Mrs. Roberts. Well, there's a drunk loose. There's a drunk's taking the wine. I've already concluded this. Ooh, okay, here's the case that they're missing. $150 a bottle. My goodness. That is some premium wine. Making me thirsty. It's one of the shows my sister enjoyed, so we didn't watch it. Is it like, if she enjoyed a show, you didn't want to watch it? Because then you're like, I don't want to watch what you're watching. 20 years later, Paynes Creek still honors the lives of coal mine workers. Despite shock and pain, it was a tragedy that united everyone. 20 years ago, 6 members of this village, together with 13 others from the towns of Hillsdale and Old Creek, perished in one of the coal mine demolition programs. The coal mine belonged to the Roberts Mining Company. Vivian Roberts, who had just married into the Roberts family, started a fundraising event that raised $96,000, contributing $24,000 from her own company. A total of $120,000 was compensated to the 6 families. This is a very small sum compared to what those families lost, and no amount of money can replace their loved ones. Vivian told to the press, "What we can do, however, is provide them with whatever help they may need, and for those who have helped financially, the Roberts family thanks you." The words not only comforted those families, but blah, 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 blah. The incident that would forever be remembered by the villagers of Paynes Creek. Lots of death in this town. We watch Rugrats and stuff like that. Yep, there was about a 10-year gap between us. Between Day and Churro and I, because Churro and I are the same age. SpongeBob is a comfort show for me at this point. That I am very aware of. Every time I'm on the phone with Churro, there's always SpongeBob playing in the background. I even asked, like, have you tried other shows? Like Invader Zim, because that's a good one. Gotta watch some Invader Zim, or like Ed, Edd and Eddy. I do like me some SpongeBob, but you gotta, like, branch out and try some other things, you know? Apparently watch people play random games is my comfort show now. Well, that is a thing that people do, like watching Twitch streamers such as myself try to solve mysteries like this. It can be its own comfort in a way. Nothing is more comforting than hearing the sound of a million locked doors. That really just brings me comfort. That puts me to sleep at night with a smile on my face as I dash extremely fast through this home. Alright, we got the map of the place. So many boxes left behind. It seems like, yeah, whatever they were doing, they left in a hurry. They didn't finish packing up the house. They just dipped out real quick. Some kind of keypad lock here, which I don't know the code to. Oh, I'm a woman. My name is Janet Kelly. Okay. So Miss Kelly is here investigating the murder. This must be the Roberts family. That's a very small family for such a big house. I'll say that. I think we've seen all we can really see here at this point. Maybe we'll have to come back later. I don't know. I mean, I watch other shows, but SpongeBob is one of those shows I can let play and I don't necessarily have to focus on it, you know? Well, yeah, that's just what they call background noise. It's just one of them shows where you don't really pay attention to it, but you just let it run in the background for, like, white noise. To me, that's kitchen nightmares, basically. I can listen to Gordon Ramsay call people donuts and talk about how the shrimp is raw, and it'll put me to sleep with a smile on my face. I'll be so comforted by that. Back here again with the million locked doors. I think this might be a game where I might need to look up guides on what to do, because running through a million locked doors is going to make it difficult to figure out where to go next. Oh, that's my spooky podcast, Mr. Nightmare, Mr. Ballin. Mr. Ballin? I thought I was the only one that liked Mr. Ballin. He's a great content creator. I love me some Mr. Ballin. Or Horror Spectator, that one I have not heard of. Ooh, look at these low resolution chains. Look like something straight out of a PlayStation 1. Alright, let's look. This is the Paynes Creek Community Hospitals. Now we're at the hospital. Oh, looks like they had quite a few people that checked into the visitor log. All of Ballin Studios is great. Yeah, I've been a fan of him for quite a while. My sister introduced him to me. Also, is it just me, or like these water coolers always have the most delicious and tasty water? Something about the water that's in these like office water coolers, or like the little kinds that you get in a hospital lobby, nothing is better than the water that comes out of those jugs. For whatever it is, there's crack cocaine in those waters. If Father Matthew forgets his key, place it under the flower pot next to the church. Okay, so we gotta go. The flower pot next to the church is where our key's at. Let's go get that before we continue searching this place. Yes, it's always the best. See, I knew I wasn't the only one that thought so. It's making me thirsty just thinking about it. Like, anytime I see one of them water jugs, I have to go and get me one of them little paper cups, the little triangular paper cups, and then get me a nice little glass of it. A little paper glass. I can't remember how to get back to the church, but we'll run around till we find it, because all we gotta do is look at a flower pot once we get there. I think it's this way. Bastards are gatekeeping those water coolers. I thought about just spending the money to get a water cooler in my own home. Like, I don't know how expensive it would be. But, again, I don't know what it is, but they just taste better than like any other water. Even like the ones you get at restaurants, like when they give you an ice cold glass of water at the restaurant, it's not the same. Alright, this is the church, right? This has to be the church. So there's a key underneath a flower pot here. Because if this ain't the church, then my name's not Soap. Either that or the woman that wrote that thing is a lying piece of crap. Because I'm looking at flower pots. I'm looking at a church. I don't see no key. There it is. That's it right there. Okay, now we got us a key. Right? Making progress. Couldn't be me. The closest I come is at home. We use Brita pitchers. Oh, those are really good. I've had some Brita pitchers. That does enhance the quality of the water. And then I pour that water into a Stanley and it stays pretty cold all day. Yeah, I need a thermos. I don't have like a nice cold thermos that would keep my drinks chilled. I demand you to drink more water. I also demand you drink more water. Gotta stay healthy, sweetheart. That's 2 people now, so now you have to listen, right? That's how it works. Man, why's the hospital got the most creepiest music? Well, the examination room's locked. I drink nothing but water all day. The fuck you mean? Well, good. You better keep up with that habit. I will have no jaundice in this family. My future wife will not have jaundice. She will drink only the cleanest of water. I'm so sick of these phones with their dial tones. Oh my god! Does no one leave voicemails in the hospital? I'm about to just go to my car and like accuse who the murderer is. I wonder like what it's like if you just end the game early. Do you have like a list of suspects that you can pick from? Oh, there's another key. Wanda Tyler. Well, I don't know what Wanda Tyler's key is going to be used for, but something tells me by the time that I'm done with this game, I will have 1,000,000 keys in my inventory. Like this one, the medical record room. I'll take that one also. This does seem like a very detective thing. Like just having 1,000,000 keys. Here's those paper cups that I need to get from the water cooler. Give me one of them things right there. Okay, groceries are here. Very good. Now we won't starve to death. Are ghosts real? In Search for the Truth of the Dead by Rebecca Bloomfield. What happens when a person dies? Does the soul leave the body and head towards some far-off light? These are questions that mankind has been asking since the beginning of our existence, and yet there is still no concrete scientific explanation that can prove that such things exist. But what if they are real? More importantly, what if that person has unfinished business here on the earthly plane? According to Nathaniel Anderson, spiritualist and writer of Spirits of the Dead, the spirit world is very real, and everyone is destined to go there after leaving their physical body. However, when people die with resentments in their heart, they are unable to pass through the gates towards their designated realm in the spirit world. This is due to the things that they were affected by while they were here on Earth. We call these lost souls ghosts. Ghosts are spirits in an unhealthy state. Some of them seek revenge, but almost all of them seek some form of resolution. Depending on the level of hurt they received before passing and their level of maturity while on Earth, the levels of resolution range from lesser indemnity to greater indemnity. Interesting. Need a handyman? Have odd jobs that you need done by a dependable, experienced, and friendly guy? Call Scott Brooks. If I actually dial that number, let's call Scott Brooks. Let's see what we get if we dial this number here. Ready? I'll put it on speakerphone.
Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again.
Well, there we go. Scott Brooks is no longer doing handyman work, it seems. November 15th, 1995. Derek visits me every day. Sometimes he smuggles the snacks that I like, knowing that I would never get them from the nurses. Other times he brings me flowers. They smell so wonderful. He knows that I love Sense and Sensibility and reads me a chapter or two every time he's here. If he doesn't have to drive Charles for a few days, he stays past visiting hours and sleeps on the armchair, tending to my needs during the night and gives the nurses a break. He's such a good kid. My hair is falling off more now. I really don't like the chemotherapy sessions. They make me throw up afterwards. Every time Derek visits me, it pains me to see him holding back his tears. I want to comfort him, saying that I'm getting better, but my appearance betrays me. Sometimes I wonder if my life had any meaning at all, having mostly worked my whole life for the Roberts family. What will people say at my funeral? Will Derek think of me as a mother who was always there for him? I could have done so much more if only there was more time. Well, that's depressing. The regrets of a life not lived to the fullest. Or things that could have been done differently. Quite sad. Curse these locked doors. I will have no more of this tomfoolery. Thank goodness they didn't take the toilet paper with them. At least the detective can use the restroom when she needs to. Imagine how slow this game would be if I couldn't sprint around. I just had to like slowly walk through each area. That would drive me insane. There's no dead bodies in these restrooms, right? No one's overdosed. I don't like the fact that when I got to the second floor, the music completely stopped. Oh, that's way too dark. No, no, no. No, no, no. There's a ghost in here. That's not okay. It's getting creepy. Is heaven real? The definitive book in answering the reality of the afterlife and spirituality. Many have debated the existence of heaven. Many have stood by the fact that science disproves heaven's existence, while others say that science doesn't. Join Alfred Coldwin as he challenges the views of both sides. With an open mind, removes all bias, and takes a look at the controversial topic of many of life's unknown questions. Oh, yes. Is heaven real? One will never know. Got some first aid. Dear Nicole, I was so glad when I got your letter. I'm sorry too, and thank you letting me choose where we bury our time capsule. I have a few... Why is there blood on this? I don't like blood being on a child's note. Nope, nope, nope. No good. I have a few ideas in my mind, and I want you to pick one for me. The playground, behind the hunting cabin, or the cemetery. Okay, so we gotta take a picture of this, so we know the spots where we need to look for a time capsule, maybe. Also, is it just me, or is Day's comment on the groceries being here still just permanently on? Here, maybe I remove that because it's still saying it's still notifying us the groceries are here when that's supposed to go away after a while. If I bring it back on, maybe I wonder if it comes back. Okay, it's gone now. I didn't know why it was staying there so long. It was kind of odd. But yeah, it's unsettling how dark this area is. But some tells me I shouldn't have to be scared though, because like I don't think there's a single other living soul in this town. This doesn't really strike me as a horror game. Here's the fitness center. Another locked door. Why am I not surprised? Oh, but more iDose, more off-brand Cheerios. Just what I needed. Why is there Cheerios in the fitness center? Are we eating breakfast in the fitness center? Now that you said that, you're gonna get scared when you least expect it. Oh, I'm impervious to being scared, babe. I'm made of steel. Nothing's gonna get me spooked. The door is bolted from behind. Oh, suspicious. Alright, so I will say, as of right now, I think I'm going to maybe research this game a bit, because I don't know, I feel like I'm just wandering around aimlessly and not getting anything done. And I might need to look up a guide to kind of like figure out what to do next. But I do like the feeling of this game so far. It's got a nice atmosphere, but I don't want to just wander around with nothing being accomplished, basically, because all I'm getting right now is a bunch of keys. I mean, I could look for the medical records room, maybe. I'll do that, and then if I can't find the medical records room, then we might just end things a bit early today, because I'm struggling a bit on exactly what to do with this. So how to progress, I don't know. Because everything's locked. So we gotta look for the medical records room. There's the operating room. Here's medical records. Okay. We'll try this one. It says it's still locked, but... There.
Hello again, Miss Roberts. How are you doing? What should we talk about today?
Oh, why does he sound so creepy?
Nurses have notified me that you haven't been eating your meals. Is there something wrong with the food? We know that currently this is a rough time for you. Your father has been asking for you. He wants to know if he can talk to you.
I don't like how creepy he sounds. Okay, we got a medical condition report for Kyle Thornton. He had a stroke, it seems. Oh, there's a bunch of medical records here. I guess that makes sense since we're in the medical records room. Manlon Fox got diabetes or hypoglycemia. Rebecca Hunter has cerebral seizures and blackout or loss of consciousness. I think hers sounds the most severe. Can somebody let Catherine know that I found her missing pin and I placed it in one of the drawers of the lobby? If she's wondering, I found it in the basement storage. She needs to take better care of her things. So he placed her missing pin in one of the drawers of the lobby. Is that really important for me to find someone's pin? I guess that'd be the next place that I would start looking. Uh-oh, this one's got cancer. Wanda Tyler got cancer. And Raymond Brown's got heart disease. Patient needs to be monitored daily. He relies heavily on his medication, and without the appropriate care, he could die. Apparently you got a codes for the locked doors. Yeah, there's lots of locked doors with codes. There's lots of keys that I need to use. I think I'm gonna probably need a walkthrough for this game, or I'm gonna have to start writing down lots of notes, because it's hard to figure out exactly where to go to advance to the next stage of the mystery, I suppose. But let's go to the front lobby, because apparently there's a pin that I need to get there. Again, I really like the atmosphere of this game, but it's going to take some work, I think, to get progress made. Where's this mystery pin? This would be the lobby. Brother, are you lying about this pen? Is that it? I can't open these drawers. The dang chair's in the way. There we go. Is that not the pen? I'm seeing something poking out there, but it looks like it's just papers. And a stapler. I don't know. I'm not even sure if the pen's important, but I noticed that he left a note saying that it's in the lobby, so I figured that's what I would do, is go look for it in case I needed it for something. It also says some doors are purely decorative and won't open at all. That much I figured out, because there's a ton of doors in this game. But yeah, I'm going to probably do some more research, and then we'll come back to this. For now, I'm probably going to end things here for today. We'll just wrap things up a little bit early, because I didn't expect that I'd be that close to finishing Resident Evil 7. But I think we'll probably resume this on Wednesday. I'm going to do a little bit of detective work on my own, a little bit of research to see how we can progress things here in this game. But I hope y'all enjoyed watching this somewhat shorter stream today, and y'all take care of yourselves. We'll see you Wednesday, 6 p.m. for some more Payne's Creek killings. Have a good evening.